The Chicago L isn't just a train, it's a time machine, a lifeline, and one of the smartest urban planning moves ever made. And it all started with one insanely bold idea. Most cities around the world built subways underground, but in Chicago, they looked at the muddy streets, the floods, the insane costs of tunneling, and thought, nah, let's just take it to the sky. And that single decision changed the city forever. So, how did this happen? Let's rewind to the 1890s. Chicago was booming, skyline shooting up, population exploding, and streets absolutely choking with horse-drawn carts, trolleys, and pedestrians. Imagine rush hour, but with horses that don't exactly respect traffic lights. Cities like London and New York were already digging subways, but here's the thing. Chicago is basically built on a swamp. Digging underground here, that's like trying to build a basement in quicksand. Costly, messy, and honestly, a disaster waiting to happen. So, instead of going down, Chicago went up. Engineers pitched this wild idea. An elevated railway running right above the streets. People thought it was nuts. Like, who wants giant noisy trains rattling overhead? But compared to tunneling, it was cheap, it was fast, and most importantly, it could actually work. And here's where the genius kicks in. This wasn't just about moving trains, it was about moving the entire city forward. Elevating the rail meant Chicago could keep growing without suffocating itself. The first version of the L wasn't glamorous. Wooden trestles, steam engines puffing out smoke, tracks rattling so loud you probably couldn't hear yourself think, and the shadows. Imagine walking downtown and the sun just disappears under steel tracks. People hated it, but here's the thing, they used it. Because noisy or not, it got you across the city in minutes instead of hours. One early commuter wrote that taking the train felt like flying, at least compared to crawling through horse traffic. Sure, it was noisy, but in Chicago, noisy meant progress. And this is where the magic happens. The L didn't just solve traffic, it reshaped Chicago. Suddenly, neighborhoods that were considered too far away became connected. The city's famous loop got its name from the circle of elevated tracks downtown. The L didn't hide underground, it defined the streets above. Unlike New York, where the subway feels invisible, Chicago's trains became part of the city's identity. The sound of wheels screeching on curves, steel rumbling overhead, it's basically Chicago's background music. If you've ever walked through downtown, you know. You don't just see the city, you hear it. Today, over 600,000 people ride the L every single day. It survived modernization, financial battles, and even the Great Chicago Fire. And somehow, it's still here, still iconic, still carrying the city on its shoulders, literally. The genius wasn't just building it once, the genius was keeping it alive, adapting it, and letting it become part of the culture. Elevated trains aren't just infrastructure here, they're tradition. So yeah, the L is more than steel and tracks, it's Chicago's heartbeat, a living reminder that sometimes the smarter move isn't to dig down, it's to rise above. And hey, if you love stories about how bold ideas shape the cities we live in, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we've got plenty more where this came from.